Okay, next up is World's Greatest Dad, and it's directed by Bobcat Goldthwait. Yes, the high-pitched, out-of-key voice comedian who's best known for being the voice of Stuffed Toy Mr. Floppy in what has to be the biggest guilty pleasure sitcom of all time, Unhappily Ever After. And who does this film star? Robin Williams, who in my opinion, like Eddie Murphy, is one of the most brilliant comedians of all time, who in his best films relies just as much on acting as he does on hilarity. And like Eddie Murphy, has toned it down on some occasions and was recognized by the Oscars. In Williams' case, however, he's had 3 nominations and has garnered a win for Good Will Hunting. But also like Murphy, he's failed me lately, and I feel like he's betrayed me with such films as License to Wed and RV, but had a decent performance under his belt with August Rush. Now I'm thinking Goldthwait directing, Williams starring. Right away, my first thought was, oh no. But what I got was a funny, dark, driven comedy that isn't what it seems at all on the surface, and Williams delivering his best performance in a film since 1 Hour Photo in 2002. Now, Williams plays a nice, down-to-earth poetry teacher. He's the father of the most unpleasant, antisocial, I-hate-everything teenager named Kyle, played in a downright hilarious performance by Daryl Sabara. And this is a character that you just don't like. You laugh at him, but sometimes the things you say just want to make you walk up to the screen, kind of like what Peter on Family Guy did to Hugh Grant, and just punch it. Just start punching it and destroying it. This kid is that mean-spirited. He's just not a nice person at all. Very unlikable, but it's also very funny. Now, Dad is, of course, frustrated that he can't get through to his son like any father would. But it's nothing personal. Kyle's just a bitter, unlikable person that literally nobody, absolutely nobody likes. His character is almost somewhat of a parody of teen angst, and it's cleverly done thanks to Sabara's delivery, delivery and timing of his lines. Now, the movie takes an unexpected turn, which I cannot give away because it's too important, but it turns Williams' character of Lance and his world upside down. And it's a dark action that he commits, and I mean dark. And what starts out as a gesture to just avoid something turns into a crazy, zany deception. I want to say this movie is not for all tastes because, while it isn't, this typical run-of-the-mill Robin Williams fans may or may not enjoy it. I can't say for sure. Now, what I can say for sure, however, is I truly strongly believe that fans of his darker work, like 1 Hour Photo or Insomnia, or even his recent appearance on Law & Order Special Victims Unit, should really enjoy this. It's a combination of both of those things. The funny, laugh-out-loud, hilarious comedian that we love, and the darker side. World's Greatest Dad is one disturbed comedy, but I appreciated what was being offered here. And I actually believe Goldthwait has a future, believe it or not, as a director and a writer. I also like the fact that Williams is taking on difficult roles again. This film is absurd, odd, and at times just plain twisted, but all the way through very funny, and somewhat reminds me of a film like Heathers from the early 90s with Winona Ryder, as it just maintains that balance properly. So for all that, World's Greatest Dad gets 3.5 stars out of 5.